Hi there and welcome back. I am FrozenMelon and we're continuing our Let's Play of Hades today. So today we'll be doing the second run, and as for our last time we got our keepsake, which we got from Nyx, and we'll be using the bow today as we do have that bonus to the darkness at 20%. So let's jump out the window.
No turning back.
And we'll escape now. So the first couple of runs, I said the runs are slightly scripted, so like you'll always get Zeus as the first one here. So we'll take this blessing. So we go.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Okay. In this case, I will take the special bonus just because it deals a bit more damage, and I have a chance of hitting multiple enemies with it. So that's what I'll do.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day, or night, whenever.
Let's move on to the next one. I did miss a little sort of talking point there on that stage, but so we can always get it later. Pick up darkness. I'll get some health this time.
Witches.
So yeah, I do hope people are sort of watching the Hearthstone runs we're doing recently. We're having some good ones there. So when I'm recording this at the moment, we still got the Paladin Arena run, which I think is standing about 5-2 at the moment. So hopefully that goes quite well. But we'll see. I'll probably make another recording of it today, which will probably be the last one depending on how things go. So you saw there you can use the environment to kind of deal damage to enemies, so it's always something to keep an eye on this. And you can get another blessing here. But yeah, I said with sort of the Hearthstone Arena run, I've mentioned in a previous video the fact that it is pretty much with that run has become draw your Sarah, win the game. Which it's starting to get a bit ridiculous.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Okay, and my attack inflicts D. We'll pick that up.
Them. Come die again.
Yeah, and I'll probably be playing some Pokemon Unite tonight as well. Just trying to climb up the ladder. As far as recordings go, so everything which is going to be recorded as and when, and then they'll be kind of released in a somewhat of a schedule. Okay, I don't have enough gold, so I'll take the boss fight here.
Tombstone, just great.
Be careful of that. that boss defeated.
One less giant evil crystal.
As soon as you get up to Olympus, man, it's gonna be a feast like you have never seen. You mark my words. Now take this, and good luck.
So yeah, good damage resistance. Now I said we'll take the extra bonus for the health as well. It's very hard to get early game.
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
Does make me chuckle.
Oh no.
All right, wretches, get to work.
Okay, so this sort of special room where it's designed on the idea of surviving. You can see there for a certain period of time, more than it is actually sort of killing all the enemies. But it's also a good room if you kind of set up for it, because as you can see, I do gain gold for each enemy I defeat. Too much damage.
Got to hold on.
Enough.
Okay.
That's that.
But yeah, I said at the moment, sort of maybe sort of chance of in the future of me, if I get a bit more time, by doing a bit of streaming as well, instead of just making up the videos. But I said if it is the case, I will probably be streaming stuff that is not going to be put up on the channel itself. But I said I do have to kind of get a setup for that, just to make sure the fact that it does run quite smoothly. So we'll see what's in here.
Let's see what's in here.
I just said that, Zagreus. It's kind of annoying when you repeat me.
Let me see.
So I picked up there an item that allows me to kind of get bonus health from enemies, and I'll take the blessing again.
Good. Phew.
So we just do a bit of healing up there.
Hey, how'd you get your hands on a nice bow like that? You take good care of Coronach for me, so I can try it too once you're up here.
Okay. And my cast being critical. Actually, I'll take the bonus, so the fact that anything
I'll
can
make
do a
every
crit.
strike count.
And the key. But yeah, the stream may be a long time off at the moment. So I mainly do most of these recordings currently on my laptop, which yeah, I don't have sort of a setup made up yet for streaming correctly or sort of playing high quality games. Just the graphics card I have doesn't quite support them. And also I don't have enough RAM for it either. But as long as I keep doing this at the moment, I said it keeps me kind of occupied. There's something to do throughout the day as well when I've got my days off.
This can unlock something back home.
But no, I don't mind any suggestions for any games that people want me to appear to have a little look at or play. Any other form of roguelikes. So I have played quite a lot of Binding of Isaac in the past as well, but I haven't played much since the most recent expansion at the moment, or the most recent DLC. So it'll probably be a lot different from what I'm used to playing.
power of the gods.
The increase in the doom. Restoring health is not something I need at the moment. I could take the extra damage increase just across the board for my attack, or cast. Take the extra damage increase. So I think we're just going to have a boss fight after this. Which we do, but like I said, we'll talk to our boatman.
Hey, good to see you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
And I will gift him the nectar here.
Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you? I don't know what to say, mate.
So that's quite a useful item, because any items now that I do get from those wells will be lasting a little bit longer. So that's kind of why I picked that up there. And here, I said I'm going to go for the health, because I think I got enough damage. It says we want to this boss fight.
I'm back, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then. One lash is not enough.
So I kind of picked up the Doom earlier, just 'cause I think that is a quite useful thing, because it means I can kind of do passive damage. As long as I've hit them once, get the 80 off at some point. And we're down to the final phase.
Here.
And that should be it.
Possible.
So now with her defeated, I said we move on to sort of the second stage,
Yes,
second realm.
the ancient blood.
And we get the blood here, which allows me to kind of upgrade the
Achilles
weapons.
might know what to do with this.
So.
How did you?
So this is sort of like a in-between stage between the next stage and the next one. So here is where I can kind of heal up a little bit. Quite nice. Once you've healed up, you can then just kind of spend the gold that you've got if you've got some left over, which I will here buy both these two, just because the fact that having some more darkness to spend later is quite good, and that will increase the rarity
Coin
of the
goes
next
in,
boon.
that comes out.
And here,
Can wash away my boons.
I can get rid of boons that I don't feel are quite as useful for me. So if I want to get 40 gold for the crit chance one, but listen to this dialogue.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
You see what I mean? It just seems to be full of character, this whole game. And these small little like dialogue options that kind of come out of the characters. Some bits of dialogue which is just kind of like
Now we're getting
humorous.
somewhere.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
So that there's going to be a bit of a warning, the fact that you will take damage from the lava as itself.
Stand aside.
And we've got a few more different enemy types. I'm concentrating here a moment, bear with us.
Sure.
Let's see what we've got here for this one. So you can take coin or the extra health. I'll take the extra health here.
Easy does it.
Because you can kind of accumulate coin going on, so the health can be more beneficial.
Burn flingers.
But yeah, I should sort of with the Hearthstone games at the moment, playing those. I was kind of debating whether doing some other sort of things as well. Like I could get a few sort of Pokemon games up and do a few Nuzlocke runs, or do a few playthroughs of some of those that I quite enjoy playing.
That's life.
But again, I said if any other people sort of have ideas that you would like me to kind of play certain things like that, I don't mind kind of going through what I'm capable of doing, setting those up. So if I'm capable of doing it, I said I'd rather give people someone to actually watch as well. So provided they're on my own to-do list of things that I'd like to come do in my free time. So as far as sort of this series goes, there's kind of a point in the story where I kind of be happy kind of finishing this kind of let's play. But I said if people quite enjoy it, I said I don't mind kind of continuing it on either indefinitely or to a different certain point either. But so that's quite a way off at the moment, I would have thought. You never know, maybe I can get lucky on certain runs and progress fairly quickly.
That's good.
And okay, we'll take the boss fight here. This is like a mini boss fight. So here's a bigger version of some smaller enemies that we haven't quite seen just yet. The Gorgon's attacks here have a chance to basically petrify, or they do petrify you, which will lock you in place for some amount of time. And then obviously the whole point is for that other guy to basically stomp on you. You see that? You kind of dash out of. I can do it with him.
Until next time, gigantic.
Take the lesson.
Ahead.
So sometimes you won't get a dialogue option, sometimes you will. Take damage now. So I'm going to take the jolt damage here, which will kind of mean the fact that if I do use my special,
Is my
they'll
hair
take
sticking
even more damage when they try and attack. Which can be quite a good ability.
Wave makers.
So it's going to incentivize you kind of using this.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Okay. So either I can take sort of a mini boss fight again and get some gems, which kind of upgrade other stuff, which you kind of rarely get at the moment, or I can take the darkness again to try and upgrade my basic abilities for later runs. As it here, I'm probably just going to here just take the darkness.
Bone rakers.
So these sort of the melee versions, a little bit better of the skeletons. And then you can see a Gorgon at the top there, a Gorgon head.
Not had enough yet.
Shoot that done. Okay.
Thank the gods. Darkness.
So let's see what's in here. Deal more damage to armor, trap still damage. 3 minutes drop the health I will pick up. I said health is sort of a thing that you end up not getting quite a lot of. So it is worthwhile picking up as much as you can. So here I might not have enough money for a blessing for the shop, so I will just take the blessing that I'll get from Zeus, which is free.
In the name of Hades.
So here I can basically just take the dash, which just does some bonus damage, which will be useful.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
As I said there, so basically, yeah, we're going to get into the boss fight now. So we'll jump straight into it, see how we go along.
Hello? Oh, great.
So yeah, what this is the Bone Hydra, as you can tell from the title at the bottom top. And it has basically 3 phases. You've got this first phase, which tends not to be that difficult. Once you get low enough, then it goes into sort of this sort of second stage of that first phase. So it summons some of its other heads and becomes invulnerable. I'll still try to attack you. And once you kill those off, then it goes into its second stage. It has a few different attack patterns, so it's just always something to watch out for. Do a dash, and then stomp, and then back into backing up and probably doing the... Oh. Never mind, he didn't do that one attack again. So now he'll summon pretty much every side. You can see here I'm kind of going really close to them, doing all the hits from my special, which does a good amount of damage, especially with the lightning as well. And what's quite good is because I picked that sort of little kind of passive up where they all have a chance to drop health. All these enemies are having that chance to drop the health. So I can actually heal up in this fight if they summon minions.
Protected.
Okay. So now it's just the last phase. Using that twice in a row, I wasn't expecting that. That should be it.
Heads down.
So you probably tell the bow is kind of like my weapon of choice.
Mine.
So I do quite like the bow overall out of all sort of weapons when going through them all. Just because you've got the pierce damage as well as then you can also cancel out other projectiles. And we'll see what we can pick up from here. So I can restore some life. And gain a boon, which is what I'll do. I'll gain an extra rarity chance for the boon. And I've got nothing else to see, so we'll move on to the next stage.
Clear.
Yeah, so I said these videos are going to be entire runs that I'll end up doing for the Let's Play.
The fields of Elysium.
So they will be sort of a bit longer on time.
Rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
And as on here, we'll take the bomb.
Bright swords.
So we've got some new enemy types in this stage now as well. So you can see you have these minions that kind of do almost like warrior-esque type enemies. Once they die, they kind of drop their soul, which says you do have to destroy the soul, or what they're doing is regenerating. And then we've got this, which is basically sort of a butterfly orb. It will just summon these butterflies, which you can shoot down with the bow, or you can kind of attack them. But they can quite easily overwhelm a stage, and they don't do much damage kind of singly, but added up, they do quite a lot. I always test here if just one doom does take them off.
Gods grant me strength.
So that's always quite good to know that, yeah, the doom does have enough damage to one-shot those by themselves. I will increase it again though. So here I can take more health, or I can take another blessing. So I'm probably just going to go for the health this time, because I think, yeah, we still have a chance to drop food. So okay, and you see now these sort of sorcerer types have upgraded again. So now they fire out a cluster that when it does hit something or gets broken, it explodes.
Good.
Yeah, but these videos had the upload schedule a bit more inconsistent than the last one, and yeah, I said they're all going to be at least one run long. And it won't matter how far I get. If I die on the first level, then I might think about just kind of going again, but everything from this run itself will be recorded, so you guys don't miss anything out. What might end up happening is, if the runs are quite short, I'll probably go through the dialogue options with all the characters.
Damn,
So
he's
you
recovered.
can generate that. Take the life. Or if I said, if they do go a bit long, I might end up then just kind of cutting them short and doing the dialogue at the start of the next one.
Strongbows.
Okay, that room's cleared out.
Delicious.
Dash quite a lot, so I'll just upgrade the dash. So here now I've got no choice but to take a boss on. And so like a sort of mini boss. Again, I do like the dooms, and I can sometimes get them a little bit better, so I will take that one there.
The Bull of Minos.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium? You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one. Come get.
So for those that don't know, the Bull of Minos is actually the bull in the labyrinth from sort of Greek mythology. So he is the Minotaur. So you can see this fight, I said he ends up doing kind of like a 3-axe swing, does have a charge as well,
Now.
which I say is always best to try and dodge him into a wall. So it's a 3-axe swing and then a jump, and then a jump. And the jump, sometimes there's a chance just the 3 attacks and just then the 1 jump, which you can see there. And that's basically his attack pattern. I said once you do get into a certain level of health, he does have a change in his attack pattern. In the sense that his attacks do a slight AoE to them. At least the finisher part of them do. I can dodge that.
Beware.
So now he's down into that sort of second phase I was mentioning. So you'll see now that they do sort of a shockwave. I will say this game itself, I said, just has like really good music. Like if you got a game you like playing and you just want to listen to decent like boss fight music, I said this game just has it. We use our Death Defiance there, so that's why we healed. So the Death Defiance, as you probably saw from the last episode, does heal you 50% of your max health.
I yield. Well fought. Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium. I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
I beat the Bull of Minos. That's something. In the name of Hades.
Okay, so I can apply my Doom multiple times, which could be quite useful. I don't have the Death Defiance anymore, so there's no point getting that. So we'll pick that up. Do more damage. But, as I was saying, I lost my train of thought for a second there. Yeah, no, completely lost my train of thought. So I'll probably look back at the video and I'll completely remember where I was, or it'll come to me in a moment. Just getting through here.
Good.
Now you can see the ones that kind of have the shields, they will also have the shield when they're in that sort of like spirit form mode. They just have a little bit more health than probably what sometimes you might be expecting.
I can
Key
use
there.
this to unlock a weapon.
So I've got 4 keys now, so I can lock one of the other weapons quite easily. Here I'm going to take the shot. Just the fact that I might need the health, which I don't get any to heal. So in this case I'll take the darkness, and this here gives a random power up, because it's not the full palm, it's only a slice.
Hard and tasty.
So I just get something random, sort of the pressure points there, which can increase the crit. And so we'll try and take the extra health if we can get it. So these are sort of chariots that will rush you down. It'll be very hard to dodge. You kind of go like do them damage, kind of stop their charging, and that can be a problem once they have shields, which tends to happen kind of quite on the regular. Yeah, I'll probably mix in, yeah, some other enemies with them now as well. He's going to regenerate, I don't mind that. He does, because I don't want to get the chariots off. I forgot to dodge there. So that was kind of unfortunate.
Not too bad that time.
So we might as well do the rounds here
Hey, where's Hypnos?
for the dialogue.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix. Ah,
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
And always
Hey, boy,
pet Cerberus.
just as long as one of your 3 heads enjoys these pets.
Let's talk to the characters.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
And we've got a new NPC around here. So this one allows me to kind of
Some sort of special
upgrade
my good shade.
with the gems that you collect. So I can either get cosmetics for certain areas, which I said do kind of tie into the progression. Which can go for the bedchambers, lounge. I saw some music which you can always get as well for background, and then also the actual dungeons themselves. So this will add sort of a fountain area so I can restore some health, which we'll pick up.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
And that's unlocked other stuff we can now turn around and purchase as well. So sort of keepsakes there, so basically so we can the keepsakes so you can switch between them during runs. But when you have a switch, you can't switch back to the same one you had. Also here, the prophecies, which give you rewards for completing certain challenges or goals. And obviously here, I said to get special urns, so kind of like Tintin Rocks in Binding of Isaac, you can get a bit of gold there for nothing.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, warning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
So it's always quite interesting, because I said it ties in the story when we left the first time round, Cerberus destroyed the lounge, hence why it's not available.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Okay, and let's just have a look at our upgrades. So I will get the extra dash here, because I think that's just a good thing to get now. And then I think getting the increase as much as I can to the backstab damage on special and attack is going to be useful as well, because more damage is more damage. And let's have a look at which weapon has got the buff next. Oh, you can talk to Skelly.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
I just do like that with his sense of humour. So, as you were saying there, each weapon you have, you can only kind of get those boss rewards once with each weapon for the moment. And said, yeah, you've then got to change the weapon to get the rewards again at that same boss. So here, I said the shield that we got here actually has the unlockable, and we can also pick it up.
Open up. Aegis, Shield of Chaos. Lend me your power.
So we
This
picked
ought
that
to
up.
be good.
So it said this just has one basic attack, there's no combo to it. They can charge it up, and then we can rush, which we can bang things into walls, stuff like that. We can also throw it, which can ricochet into enemies as well. And then just have a general dash strike, which is up there. We also did pick up a new keepsake, which in this case is the bone hourglass. You can see there, any items from the well that we purchase will last more rooms, which is going to be something that's quite useful. We also upgraded the Black Shoal, which now deals 15% more damage rather than just the 10 on that first strike, or foes from behind as well. So that's always quite a nice thing to do. Anyway, so that's it for the second run here.
The path toward the surface lies somewhere beyond all that.
So I do appreciate everyone for watching. So if you do like the series, so do give a like to the video, and if you do want to see more, I do appreciate if anyone would subscribe as well. Just the fact it kind of keeps the idea of the fact that some people are enjoying these videos as well. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.